Evening, everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you've all been enjoying wearing your tin hats. I think everybody needs a good tin hat, especially at this time of the year, especially what's been going on. Excuse me, what's been going on the last week or so. I'm just glad I'm not involved. The whole thing's turned out to be a right mess. Wouldn't you agree? A couple of things I wanted to say today was that you're probably aware, around about a couple of months ago, there was a budget price shop, Wilkinson's, that were going to go broke or close down, and there was one of those stores where I am, and I was in the store, and I said to one of the ladies at the till, "I was sorry to hear that. Looks like you're going to close," because it was a busy little shop. And she said, "Oh, don't worry. It looks like there may well be a rescue package coming through." So I said, "Oh, that's good news." Anyway, subsequently, the rescue package didn't materialize, and all of the stock was put up for sale. As you know, as you're probably only too well aware, you've probably got a store where you are. And I did see I've got a social media account which I only use for playing poker on Facebook. That's the only reason I've got a Facebook account. And while I was on Facebook one day, as I opened it, in the middle part there was a pop-up, and it said Wilkinson's liquidation sale. It was the Wilkinson's banner. Everything on there looked legitimate. I had a good look through to see what was on offer, and there was quite a few items on there. So before I decided to have a look through further, I waited a couple of days, and I went back into the store, and I spoke to another lady, and I said, "Some of these items are exceptionally good price. Is it legitimate? Because I'm a bit concerned that it could well be a scam." And she said, "Oh no, it's definitely legitimate. There's been lots of people like yourself that have gone back into the store just to ask if it's all legit." And she said, "No, quite a few people have come in and said that they've ordered things, and they're on the way." So I came home, and there was quite a lot of bits and bobs on there that I was interested in. So what I decided to do, I wanted to go for two items, both furniture. I was looking for something to go outside on my outside deck that I built or added to last year, and so I thought that was a good buy. So I ordered some outdoor furniture for the deck, and it went on to say that if you order over £25, you get free delivery. So while I was looking on, I saw something else that interested me. It was an office chair. So I added the office chair to the order, and I was always a bit worried about whether that was legitimate or whether it was a scam. So I used my credit card to order. Everything seemed to go well. I ordered the two items, and like you do when you order something online nowadays, you get an instant sort of confirmation, "Thank you for your order," and there's a photograph of the items that you've picked, payment details, and we will be in touch with you shortly to update you with regards to your order. So I ordered 2 items. And then the next day I had another confirmation, and it went on to say there was a little button on it to say click to track your order. Excuse me. So that gave me a little bit of confidence that the purchase was legitimate. As I say, this was about 4 weeks ago now. So a week or so went by, and every so often, every other couple of days, I kept going on to click the order, and there was a good deal of movement on it from the beginning. It went on to say order placed on such and such a date. The item has been moved from the warehouse to the carrier. The carrier's got it in transit. It's gone from the transit to the warehouse to the dock, moved onto the ship or plane, and then it was landed in the UK, in a warehouse in the UK. And then I was getting confirmation emails from them about arranging delivery. So things went forward from there, and there was 2 options. One was to go to the warehouse to collect, and the other one was to have the order delivered. If I clicked on the have it delivered, that went on to another page asking for a delivery amount to be paid extra, which wasn't included in the original price, because if you spent over a certain amount, you did indeed get free delivery. So from there on, I was a bit concerned that the whole thing may well be a scam. And then they started sending me sort of reminder emails about delivery and this, that, and the other. And 3 or 4 times a day, they were sending me the same email. And but there was nowhere on there that said where the warehouse was. There was no contact phone number. And every time I checked on the other option to have the items delivered, it kept referring me to the payment page, which was all included within the original purchase price. So at that time I thought, well, this is obviously now a scam. So on Tuesday I phoned the bank and I explained everything to them, and I think they were well aware of who it was when I told them the details. And I said to the lady, I don't need you to confirm this, but I'm sure there are lots of people in my circumstance that have done the same sort of thing. I said, you don't need to confirm it, but I can tell that there's probably is a lot of people like me that have been scammed. She never said anything, but and she took all the details, and she said the only thing we can do is we have to wait for 28 days for delivery, and the 28 days was yesterday. So I had to phone back the bank yesterday with the reference number just to confirm that there's been no delivery and all the rest. So then it went on from there. Spoke to another lady yesterday who instantly refunded me the money that was paid out, and there was no there wouldn't be any interest charges and all the rest. And the people supplying the goods have got 28 days to challenge the refund. Otherwise, I can keep the refund money, but I'm not going to get the items that I hope to get. But it was a scam anyway, so I wasn't going to get those items by the sounds of things. So anyway, the upshot of it is that I got my money back, it wasn't a great deal of money, but I know that I had a great deal of satisfaction knowing that if I'd have paid for it on my debit card, it would have been lost. But with the credit card, there's some greater degree of safety if things do go wrong. So that was the reason I bought it. It was only a small amount of money, but So there's just a warning to anybody that has been caught. There may still be adverts on social media advertising Wilkinson's or Wilco from the warehouse liquidation sale or whatever. So be careful, be wary of those sort of things. It's the old story. If you can see an offer that's too good to be true, it probably is. Although I did say that the items that I looked at weren't particularly cheap, but they were a good buy, but not in a way that would make me think that they were obviously a scam, but they were. So we've got that one's been sorted out. With regards to the naughty boys day out to the machine gun exhibition, which was a bit of a giggle. It was a good day out. When we, as a club, organised it, I was unaware of where it was, and when we were eventually told, the club organizer told me where it was. And in the video, we went for lunch at the pub. The pub was called the Brewers Arms in Womburgh. Well, believe it or not, that used to be my local pub. I used to live quite close to that pub. And it's been quite some years before I used to go in there regularly and used to use all the pubs in Womburgh. So it was lovely to go back and see, not only see the village, but go into the pub, which has changed so much. But it was nice to go back and enjoy the place that I used to remember so well. So there's been quite a lot of explosive streams, shall we say. I'm sitting here. I'm just glad I'm not involved with anything. You know, I was just like to say that I was going to say that this would have been the voice of reason, but the last person that used that as a moniker is in jail. So this is certainly not the voice of reason, but the voice of independence. Not affiliated with anybody, but I just enjoy interacting, putting out a few things, having a bit of a giggle, bit of a laugh, and keeping in touch with everybody. Thank you also for some of the messages on the last couple of streams. I've been out of the way for the last 4 or 5 days. On Tuesdays I go shooting. Tuesday morning is my day I prefer to go shooting, and on Tuesday evening I had a meeting to go to, which it always involves a meal afterwards. But I wasn't feeling too special on Tuesday, so I didn't go shooting on Tuesday. I did go to the meeting, but I didn't stay for the meal because I wasn't feeling so special. And I did arrange to go to Brighton on the Wednesday and stop overnight. So I didn't get back until yesterday. So everything's good. Everything's good this end. I hope everybody's fine. And I do hope that you did take, in all seriousness, my previous instructional manual with regards to making your very own personal tin hat of invincibility, which I think quite a few people need those this time of year, especially what's been going on for the last week with all the fallouts and this, that, and the other. No, I don't watch every channel. I just watch one or two. But you don't need to watch every channel because all the news will drift across from one side to another, and you will get hold of everything eventually in time. So that's what I've been up to this last week. We've had quite a nice day today where I am on the south coast, and I hope everybody's okay. We'll be doing some more of these late night not call-ins, but chats a bit more regularly. But it won't be any time before 10 o'clock in the evening. So I'd be interested to see if anybody leaves comments in the comment section, how things have affected everybody, especially those that know of me. And I always say that we've got no friends, but only virtual acquaintances. And but it is surprising just how much people do get involved with stuff, really, isn't it? When you look at things, people say something and it gets taken out of context. But you know the score. I'm not going to get involved with any of that. But I think I may well have to come up with a new super style tin hat of invincibility, just to make sure that everybody is immune to all the flack that is going around at the moment. So there we have it, folks. It's just coming up to around about 8 minutes before midnight. Just enjoying a last glass of cider. Oh, that's better. It's been quite a mild day today. We did have some quite heavy rain and winds last night, but it was quite nice and sunny this morning. Been warm all day. Looking forward to a decent weekend, which would be nice. Winter's coming on now, isn't it? Not to put a damper on things, but don't feel bad for me, because I did book a week away to Tenerife, and I shall be catching up with Secret Santa, who is currently in Ibiza, and he is moving over to Tenerife. We have arranged a meet-up when I go over, and I have hoped to do a split level record with him in the next week or so, which would be interesting. Can't believe I said Secret Santa. Can't believe Christmas is almost upon us, isn't it? A couple of weeks away. A couple of months, sorry. Hope you're all prepared for Christmas. So there we have it, folks. It's five to midnight on Friday evening on the 20th of October 2023. I'm going to call it a night. I just leave the music running for a few more minutes. Let it go up to 12 midnight. So thanks for joining me on Catch Up. It's always good to listen to another stream that isn't contradictory or conflicting. I'm just watching another stream on the TV at the moment. I can't listen to the sound, but I'm just watching the comments, and they really are quite graphically unpleasant. Excuse me laughing, but what do people get out of doing this sort of things? Anyway, folks, here we go. I'm going to wrap this one up. It's just coming up to 12 midnight. I will be doing these more often, more regularly on this particular channel. It's lovely to catch up and to be able to give an alternative view without being overrun with guests that come in and all they want to do is to splatter the words with their vile and awful unpleasantness. So on that note, folks, have a good evening and enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend tomorrow, beginning tomorrow. So have a lovely evening, and from me, until the next time, we will catch up soon. Good night, everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.